Yo, what's going on, guys? Gonna be showing you how to carry on Teemo top lane. Super easy champion, and he's very strong right now. Most of the top lane meta is auto attack based, seeing things like Lucian and Vayne top, Action top, even 𝗕𝘂𝐴 top is fairly auto attack based, with the majority of her damage coming from her empowered auto attack, true damage ability. So Teemo's blind dart got a buff a while ago. The reason why he's so particularly strong right now, though, is the teleport nerf. Teleport has never been that amazing on Teemo because Teemo teleport plays don't do much. He doesn't have crazy hard CC to make plays or do big dives with. So Teemo's always been a better Ignite top laner. With teleport getting nerfed, it's given him a massive leg up over other top laners who can just sustain and weather the storm. Looks like we have to leash, which is really kind of crap for Teemo. Teemo leashes are insanely good. Whenever you go invisible and come out, you get bonus attack speed based on your levels. Right now it's only 20%. Plus Teemo has bonus damage against monsters on his E, so Teemo leashes are kind of nuts. I'll only leash her for as long as my attack speed's up, so max of 5 seconds. She shouldn't really need more of that. This last auto and I'll leave. That, trust me, that leash was actually kind of insane because of the damage output. If you're not taking teleport on Teemo, which I wouldn't recommend, go for D-Ring 2-pot. If you do have TP, you can go for D-Blade 1-pot. We're going to get one auto down so we can get all three. Alright, and now whenever he steps up, we want to hit him as long as we're not missing a minion to do that. That's why I set up that one minion right there, but my minions are autoing the other one, so... We got his bone plating off. We're running out of range of these guys. When he steps back up, we're going to pelt him. Once again, don't miss CS to harass them. If you're missing a CS just to hit them with one auto, it's not worth it unless that auto's going to kill them. Your normal trading pattern on Teemo is auto attack and the Q reset. But a lot of times you can hold on to your Q to get higher value out of it. Your Q outranges your auto. So a lot of times if they're trying to run away from you, you'll use it as they're slipping out of your auto attack range. We ideally want to get 3 autos down on him. That way, yep, he got outplayed. He missed his dash move. We'll get our invisibility speed up and then just go right into him. Auto attack Q, and down he goes. He fought me on my minions when I had minion advantage. What he had to do was wait for me to shove the wave, and then he could do something at that point. But he absolutely should not have fought me there. Plus, I had already taken the damage lead on him since I'm a range champ. And I was poking him whenever he'd step up for CS, so that was ill-advised on his part. Teemo does do well against melee champions in general, as long as they can't close the distance on Teemo. Funny enough, Teemo's worst matchup in the game right now, statistically, is 𝗕𝗂𝐴. She has roughly a 60% win rate against Teemo top lane. 𝗕𝗂𝐴 top does amazing against ranged top laners like Vladimir, Gnar, Teemo, that type of stuff. So first item rush, usually looking to get as much of your Rift Maker as possible. We'll go ahead and pick up boots and a refill potion as well. Pretty solid first back. We should have also gotten a control word. Early boots is amazing on Teemo for poking, taking control of the lane and not dying to ganks. Nashor's is a good first item buy, but if the enemy top laner can force kills on you, it's not amazing because it gives you 0 HP. So if you get ganked, you're probably going to die, or if they get the jump on you, you can die. Rift Maker gives loads of HP and tons of sustainability off of the Omni Vamp, making it basically the magic damage Mega Bork item equivalent. We just saw 𝗂𝑧x pathing bot, so we're fine here. He has minion advantage. We're going to poke him when he steps up. His shield's on a cooldown. We're going to auto attack Q. I didn't want to use my W movement speed bonus to get off that last press the attack hit because he has a pretty big minion advantage. We hit him there with a Q and a blind dart. I mean a blind dart and a auto attack because he was retreating. We have the wave here in a beautiful spot. We do want to thin it out. You only want the enemies to have 4 more minions than you have. Ideally ranged minions. That way you can hold a perma freeze. Since he has way more than 4, we're going to have to pound this. Pound it like a piece of steel into a perfectly crafted tool. This wave will be our infinite gold XP tool. As long as we chisel it down a bit. Something you can also do is to break vision by going in the bush. You can kind of freeze them up like I did there. That works pretty well. Yone had to back since he took another bad trade. He's getting very frustrated because I'm poking him down whenever he goes in the last hit. And I'm not giving up CS to do it. I'm not hitting him non-stop, but as long as I'm not going to miss a minion to hit him, we'll hit him with an auto attack Q or a double auto Q, that type of thing. pushed him off that minion. Now his shield ability's on cooldown. He's in a really tough spot. He's going to need a gank, and 𝗕𝐂𝐈𝐀𝐋𝐒 has been pathing away from top lane. And I have the wave in a beautiful spot. In a really, really nice spot. The closer you are to the minions, the easier they are to last hit. Your auto attacks and Qs will get there sooner. We have our W on for extra movement speed. Auto attack Q. He might actually die from that because it's a level 5 ignite. So yeah, level 5 ignite, and he was only level 4 at the time, so his base HP wasn't that good. Plus, I had the extra level in my E. As you saw, we just pounded him with autos. Then when we could no longer reach him with our autos, or it was going to be dicey, then we pinched him with the Q and ignite. There's no reason to Q early because, once again, Q has more range than your auto. So if you Q early, you're going to be missing out on a free auto attack's worth of damage if they are running away. Now, if they're fighting you, it's different. If they're actually trying to hit you, then oftentimes you'll Q early with just an auto attack Q reset. That way you can avoid a lot of their damage. I need to kill this melee creep. He's being problematic. He's slowly shoving the wave up. When you're this far ahead in lane and you have a freeze, it's good to get a ward down in the bush because oftentimes that's where the jungler will come to try to scrape you from. I'm going to hit him with an auto attack Q auto attack. Down he goes. He flips back. We'll start chugging some refills. We need to get our HP up. 𝗕𝐂𝐈𝐀𝐋𝐒 will likely come to do something here. I'm going to stop pinning the minions here for a second. I need his wave to maintain. Trying to stand close to them to get those hits. We'll get a mushroom down. There's no reason to have... Oh, missed it. There's no reason to have all 3 mushrooms on you at once. You only really need 1 mushroom on you at a time as a defensive tool. That's a very long cooldown ability for him. He's gonna miss this cannon too. He's gonna be upset about that. He has 14 CS. Don't know where 𝗕𝐂𝐈𝐀𝐋𝐒 is. We have the invisibility attack speed bonus. My wave reinforced first, so my wave's gonna shove out here. I don't mind scrapping this. Gonna hit him with an auto Q just like that. There he goes. He's very low on health. See that defensive mushroom? If he steps into that, he's gonna get hit by a ridiculous amount of damage and a slow. So even if he jumped on me or walked into it, it's kind of like hitting a Caitlyn trap. So I can just fight around that, particularly against melee champions, and there's nothing they can do. There, I probably should have held on to it since I was 2 levels up on 𝗕𝐂𝐈𝐀𝐋𝐒. I probably could have soloed him without it, so even though I did the safe move, I probably could have baited him in by not showing that. He's going to be on his blue buff right now. Gonna max our Q second. He shouldn't be level 6 yet unless he just finished 𝗕𝐿 or something like that. Auto attack Q. We're gonna flash away from that. And he's a goner. Auto attack Q. And he had to back off because he was getting super low on health. He might still try to come for the wave. Alright, he's not going for the wave. I should be able to take this blue buff. Teemo has, once again, massive increased damage against monsters because they buffed him. Poppy should give this to me. We'll see if she does. So I started it and I need it. Yeah, that was very rude of her to do that. If I would have had that, I could have stayed in lane. And she's trying to take my fruit. Holy smokes. Oh well. Yon's wave's pushing to me. I could get tier 2 boots and come back. His wave reinforced first. He has massive ranged minion lead here. I'll get Berserker Greaves and we'll build straight into Riftmaker. Yeah, that was a huge no-no by Poppy. I killed their jungler. I started the blue buff and I was out of mana. She had no business taking that. Like, in terms of... I forget what the correct word for this is. Yeah, that's the wrong etiquette. But spam pinging her or being mean to her in chat doesn't solve anything. She thinks she's in the right. League is like politics and religion. You can't convince people otherwise in-game that what they did was wrong or they shouldn't have done it. There's just no way. So there's no point of even typing to them. All I can do is vent to my audience about that theft. Yon's only level 5. The enemies are making a huge mistake of ganking for the weakest laner because the squeaky wheel gets the grease. The person who complains the most and pings the most is oftentimes who gets the ganks. When in fact, they need to let Yon drown. It's fine to let him drown as long as they can get their other lanes ahead. Now they're putting themselves in a spot where I'm Giga ahead. I set up the wave beautifully by crashing it into his turret. And I can essentially perma-freeze it again. Or close to it to where he gets down 4 or 5 waves of gold. if he goes in for this, he dies. I'll go invisible for the extra attack speed bonus. He doesn't go in for it. He misses the gold. I gotta thin this out. Ooh, it's gonna run into my mushrooms. I'll get a forward mushroom there. Get the cannon still. We have a mushroom over there. I can kill him. Next time he steps up, I'll W into him. We might be able to force out his R or something. His R is a huge dash, long cooldown. Yeah, we can push him off this XP. He's missing out on a lot of XP there. 𝗕𝐂𝐈𝐀𝐋 is on his way. If he comes over, he's going to have a minefield to deal with. I'm trying to lead the minions away from the mushroom, so I'm dragging them over, so I still have that there. You don't want to lay the mushrooms centered in the wave like I did with that one. You want them a little bit off to the side, kind of like train tracks. So there's the rails and then the tracks. There's the middle part and then the actual metal rail part. You want to lay the mushrooms like on the metal rail part. Oh my god. He walked into it, that son of a gun. That minion did me dirty. I still have the wave in a pretty nice freeze. And since we have Leeching Leer, that Omnivamp plus our Ravenous is letting us tank some minions without getting ridiculously low on health. I'm going to get a mushroom down over there. I'm going to miss 1 or 2 minions for it. I missed 1 range creep, and now we can hold a perma-freeze. If 𝗕𝐂𝐻𝐿 started to roam, we would want to shove this wave. That would be the correct protocol to get some turret plates off that. With the way it is right... Ooh, 𝗕𝐂𝐈𝐀𝐋 is going to be coming for me here. He's in a bad spot. I think he knows I'm roaming too. Oh, she almost stopped his recall. Keep a very close eye on the minimap. Teemo, people love to gank you because they hate the way he looks. And on top of that, since Teemo's a very scrappy laner, they'll often see you hitting their laner. Auto attack Q. Yeah, he's trying to shove it. He can't though. I have Leeching Leer and Ravenous. He literally just blew everything to try to... He thought he could dump the wave, but look. We're going to attack it. We're going to pull it away. We're reducing damage. It's not hitting me. It's not hitting me too much because it's having to chase. We can break vision and bush, and there we go. We'll drop a defensive mushroom there. It's also good vision, just in case 𝗕𝐿𝐶 tries to do a deep lane gank. 𝗕𝐿 has 21 CS. Poor guy. Oh, missed that one. We need to thin this out. It's a massive range minion advantage. Oh, yeah, where you going, dude? This melee minion's trying to mess everything up. Still have the wave in a great spot. I'll lay that there just in case he tries to go around what I have set up. And 𝗕𝐿 not going to get any CS for a while. Now our invisible attack speed is 60% when we come out of it. So if he steps up... Is this warded? Auto attack Q. That was weird that he did that. He just took so much damage because he's desperate. We're going to hit our last refill. Oh, I think I might have just broke the freeze on my own accord there. Their cannon mini isn't killing mine, so that's kind of messing up my freeze, and I missed cannon. That sucks. Ah, I goofed the freeze with a few poorly placed auto attacks. 𝗕𝐿𝐶 doesn't want to come top because I got things streamed up. This guy has no R. I'll probably just dump the wave at this point because my wave's pushing anyways, and I see 𝗕𝐿𝐶 is... I guess he was last seen mid lane. These mushrooms are going to be expiring soon. Might as well bring 𝗕𝐿𝐶 up here to step on them. Teemo does very well 1 versus 2s as long as he's built a gold lead and an XP lead like I have. Gonna hit him with an auto Q. Auto, we're gonna flash that, auto attack ignite. He probably won't die from that, but at the very least, we got his exhaust and his R. Not the end of the world. Plus, he's gonna miss out on a bunch of gold and XP. The enemies have not taken first turret yet, and turret plates are down since this 14-minute mark, so there's no rush for me to steal this turret unless I feel like the enemies are going to get first turret bonus gold, which is around 150 bonus gold. So we might as well let our minions keep crashing up and dying against this. What I'm saying is I'm not really going to be autoing the turret because 𝗕𝐿𝐻's still falling farther and farther behind in this situation. Yeah, my bot lane's fine. Poppy shouldn't even be here. She really shouldn't be. I can fight them 1 versus 2. I'm not going to auto the turret. She's trying to weasel her way onto my bonus first turret gold and local turret gold. I'm not gonna though. At some point she just needs to go take her camps and get dragons. Like dragons wide open here. She's just very determined on leeching as much gold and XP as she can out of my lane. Dragon, the thing is when Dragon and Herald are up, she doesn't need to be trying to force turrets like that. It's just very unnecessary. I have full top lane pressure. It's going to make it very easy for her to force a Herald, because if the enemy jungler does show up, I can rotate way before this guy can. And that's it. The enemy surrendered. That's kind of funny. All in all, though, I hope you guys enjoyed this Teemo top lane commentary guide. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is kingstix. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Looking at damage dealt to enemy champions, we're definitely higher up. Looking at damage taken, probably weren't that high. Yeah, we're pretty standard, pretty normal with everyone else. For runes, Pressy attack did a whopping 619 damage. Triumph healed us for 206 and gives 80 bonus gold. Last Stand did 180 damage. We had not completely finished our alacrity yet. Makes me sad. Cheap Shot did 278. And Ravenous healed us for 1200. Teemo top lane, massive lane bully. And if you do it right, the enemies might just surrender 15-minute mark.